Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Affigal Southern Kitchen. I'm Sheila, and today we're going to do something completely different. We're going to try to make butter without the dairy milk. My son is wanting some butter to spread on toast or put on a baked potato, or maybe using some recipes that we tried that we're switching out the mayonnaise for the butter. So I'm going to give it a try and we're going to see how that works. So let's get at it. First thing it says is to take my 1/4 of a cup of this unsweetened Planet Oat milk. You take a 1/4 of a cup, put that in a bowl. We're trying to make buttermilk, I think. And then you add to that your apple cider vinegar, which is a 1/2 of a teaspoon. And you stir that and let it sit until it kind of starts coming together. It said it'll thicken up just a little bit. And you want to set that to the side. That's making what I have always been told buttermilk. All right, you're going to leave that off to the side. Then you take 3/4 of a cup of this solid coconut oil, and I melted it in the microwave. Just took about 30 seconds for 3/4 of a cup. And then to that, we're going to combine our supposed to be curdled milk right here. We combine that with that. Okay. And then we want to add in our regular 3/4 of a cup of our vegetable oil, just plain vegetable oil. We're going to add that in here. 3/4 of a cup. And then we're going to put in our salt. We have 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Eighth of a teaspoon of salt, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. And I assume this turmeric is what's going to give it the orangey color that butter has, or the yellow color. Okay. I'm going to stir that around. And then we've got to put that into a high-speed blender. Just pour all that down into your blender. Scrape all of that out of there, get that turmeric. Okay. Now, let's get that lid on and we'll start blending. I've got a Black & Decker here, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, it says to do that for 1 to 2 minutes, and I think we've got that done. And then it says to put immediately into glass jars, sealable jars, and I'm going to try to do this into 2 so that I can give him one for his house, and then I'll keep one for my house. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I've got a little bit extra. Well, I can get all that in there. And now that kind of looks like butter. And it says to set it 3 to 4 hours in the refrigerator. And it should set back up to that, what this organic coconut oil was. And we'll see how it goes. Well, I've got the butter out of the refrigerator. It took about 4. I left it actually about 5 hours. Went to church and come back, and look how solid it is. Doesn't that look good? Looks just like real butter. So we're going to give it a taste and see how it tastes. good and spreadable. Look at that. Wow, that's impressive. We'll try it on a cracker. See how that is. Well, if you're really craving butter and your Afghal won't let you have it, my son can't have the plant butter. It won't let him eat that either, so we've tried. So now this doesn't have that in it. So. Okay, I can smell the coconut in it. Well, that tastes pretty good. Of course, I like coconut. Now, if you don't like coconut, you might not like that. Maybe I'll try and see if I can find something, a solid oil that shortening that I can use. I know Crisco is yellow on the Fig app, so I can't use that. But now that's good and creamy on that cracker, and that would look good on a piece of toast or a bagel or something in the morning. And now I kind of like coconut, so now I could eat that. So, and just think how good and healthy that is. And it's Afghal friendly for those of you who can't have the plant-based butters. All right, try it, see if you like it. Let me know. Bye-bye.